Both lads looking fit, looking strong. I think we're about to witness a clash of styles.
Yep. And when all said and done, both fighters are highly experienced. I mean, we should be in for quite a treat here.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for 5 2-minute rounds, this international contest. Seconds out.
Again, maybe looking from a fast start from the Dutchman.
Yep, from round one, guys. Okay, Nicky Lopez looking nice and light in his feet, as you would expect. Okay, pops out his lead jump, looking nice and loose, nice
Keith
and relaxed.
a little more settled.
Okay. Yeah, classic Muay Thai, nice and easy. Nice whipping low kick from Nicky.
Nice switch. And he switched to southpaw. He'll be looking to gun for Keith's back leg.
I mean, Keith Middleton, he's classic Muay Thai through and through. Slow starter, he'll chop weight, he'll score well. He's got stopping power as well. Yeah, but he is Muay Thai. Okay, Nicky, I mean, respectively, classic Dutch. I mean, lovely, changing up his levels to the head, to the body with the hands. Okay, up and down, nice and smooth, whips the low kicks in.
Yep, switch hitting nicely, going to work there on Keith's body. As two right crosses landed in succession.
Nice with his hands as well. And nice, easy whip in his kick.
Keith needs to chop a little bit lower with that leg to get the sweep.
Yeah, definitely.
But the Dutch guy up, no problems so far.
Yep. And you can see, I mean, Nicky, I mean, if you didn't know any better, he's still,
Keith's just lost his gum shield there
Dutch
from the up kick.
all over me. So he's deceptive with his footwork. I mean, that's the very unorthodox kicks he just landed there. Okay, sort of an inside teep and knocked Keith's gum shield clean out.
I think in the continent the difference between Muay Thai and kickboxing is blurred. These guys have access to a whole range of stuff you don't see in a lot of traditionally Muay Thai fights. But again, Keith's showing good balance.
Yeah, good base. That's one thing that we'll see how it goes as the fight goes on. But Nicky's balance, he's very light in feet, he's bouncing around a lot. Okay, and it's actually, at the moment, it's Keith that's landing the more telling low kicks.
Yeah.
Okay, Nicky is blocking those kicks, but he's not sharp, he's not blocking at an angle, he's getting kicked slightly off balance. Again, he's very elusive, very deceptive in his footwork.
Very nice right body kick, that's the way to take on the southpaw stance. I think the Dutch guy's maybe just a natural switch hitter. He seems to be fairly confident out of both movements.
He looks like a difficult guy to have to fight, to be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, end the first round, guys. Interesting.
A switch hitter, I think they just need to remind Keith that as soon as he changes, that's time to blast with his right leg. The right body kick's going to have effect. It'll take his balance from that position.
Yeah, definitely.
Give him good strong scoring base, and ultimately it will take the gas out of the Dutchman.
Yeah, and Keith is playing his game right. I mean, he's sticking to his guns. He's playing a Muay Thai game. He's not playing for K1. He's not playing for a low kick kickboxing match. He's nice and cautious, good strong base. He's firing off those shots. I mean, it's only the first round. Everything's to play for, but I mean, Keith is playing it right for now against a very difficult opponent.
Yeah, as the standard, I think the standard of Muay Thai gets better in the UK. To have somebody that's slightly out of the box, as in a European fighter, is actually quite difficult to deal with. Going back to like very light foot movement, very fast foot movement, and position changes.
I think one way that's, I mean, without sort of pigeonholing the whole group, but a lot of guys who are very light in feet and bouncing around a lot and in or out and sort of fast combinations, sometimes they don't have a strong base. Sometimes that heavy body kick, that heavy low kick will shift them off the balance, will break the base down and will score lots of points.
Yeah. Yeah, it's always a trade-off for mobility and power, and mobility and balance.
Definitely. Yeah, some very unorthodox angles from Nicky, which is just, got to be careful though. Nicky's dropping his head very low, just skimmed by a knee.
Again, the teep landing but not shifting position, and Keith, as long as it's not hurting him, it's not having much effect. Again, the Dutchman, when he's switching southpaw, he's trying to lean an awful lot to his left.
I'll be interested to see what caliber of clinching the Dutchman has.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not noted for the clinch.
Okay, nice and tight his guard again. He's not getting pulled out of his game plan.
I think we've definitely got a problem with the slip on the ring tonight.
I noticed myself earlier, we were having a look at the ring, it's slightly slippy in there. I mean, obviously both guys making do quite well, but yeah, it might be a factor.
Again, the Dutch guy very happy just to tie up the clinch, press Keith against the ropes and neutralise Keith's ability to knee.
Yeah, Keith looking for a big 1-2 there, just kind of getting caught up in a slightly messy exchange. Okay, but again,
if he could relax and look for the long knee and the body kick against those boxing offences, rather than getting caught up in a brawl.
And a lot of the time when you have an unorthodox opponent like that, it's very difficult to find your range when they're constantly switching and changing stance, upward angles.
I think he needs to try and take the Dutchman's space away. Here we go again, not very much happening. That's the first strong knee to land, and again the Dutchman immediately goes to tie it up.
Yeah, Nicky's not even particularly looking to work in the clinch. He's looking to break, he's looking to smother and get it broken up. Okay, Keith looking for a couple of big shots on the way in.
You can just try and create space with the hips to drive the knee.
Yeah, it just needs a little bit of
the
clearance.
Dutch guy just trying to tie him up.
Yeah, what we're seeing with Keith, I mean, I know Keith has got good power in his hands, but he's just a little bit out of range. He's throwing those shots quite wide as he steps in. When he's throwing them a little bit wide, he's smothering his distance, he's ending up in the clinch. Interesting. How would you have that round, Guy?
The Dutchman's making the fight happen in terms of being more aggressive, but he's not landing with an awful lot of effect, to be honest. They always take the risk that if the punches aren't going to have a cumulative effect over the rounds, that they're losing the scoring war. Keith's beginning to get drawn into a brawl. I think his guard's beginning to open up when he does that. We could see some nice boxing counters, I think, coming from the Dutchman in the next round.
I guess it remains to be seen. Obviously, traditionally, the first and second round in a Muay Thai match will be fairly sedate. Guys just feeling each other out, planning how they're going to sort of run through the rest of the fight. I mean, Dutch are known for a slightly faster start, so we'll see how Keith maybe picks it up in the next round. Okay, he needs to start landing those heavy body shots, the heavy body kicks, rather the long knees in the clinch. I mean,
yeah, I'd like to see him keep his base a little more, try and take the Dutchman's space away, and then when he can't move, then start blasting the kicks.
And just keep himself in distance, not some other shots. Don't need to go running into this guy. Okay, keep him at distance, nice and cautious. That's it, stick to his guns. Okay, and not let himself get flustered by the guy.
Yeah, he's beginning to try and chase, and it's killing his base. So he needs to relax a little more.
Very elusive lead uppercut from Nicky with his right, just a sneaky wee southpaw, just threading it through
very
his guard.
awkward fighter. Again, looking for that inside up kick, for want of a better description.
And what's happening, the danger right now is that Keith is going to get drawn into fighting Nicky's battle. Another unorthodox war, just back and forward.
It's unorthodox, it's high work rate, it's all things Keith doesn't really want.
Exactly what Nicky will want.
Yeah, I mean, I've never seen Keith gas in a fight.
No.
He does have a good gas tank, but this is awkward. This is awkward for him.
And sometimes when you're fighting someone who's unorthodox like this and you can't find your range, and a hard boxing combination from Nicky, just up and down, changing levels. When you've got someone who's unorthodox, sometimes it's when they begin to frustrate you, it just puts you out your game completely. It's so hard to deal with.
Just think, Keith just needs to keep his base and start letting that right leg go to work.
Body shot, that was a cheeky sort of left hook to the body there from Nicky. I don't know if it hurt him. I mean, if it's not hurting by the time, it's definitely going to start frustrating him.
So definitely Keith should be thinking about maybe just using his boxing to set up his kicks to try and tie the Dutchman's hands up.
Definitely.
The Dutchman has the better boxing here. But Keith needs to let that right leg go.
I suspect Keith probably has the better power. He just can't land right now. He's out of his distance.
Yeah, the mobility of the Dutchman is definitely playing with his ability.
Yeah.
Again, that's the first properly clean body kick we've seen to land from Keith.
I mean,
but it's the right idea, but immediately countered by the left body kick from the Dutchman.
I mean, at the moment, I think what Keith really needs to do is get his base back, nice and strong, not let himself be pulled around and not let him be sort of pushed around light in his feet. He needs to set plant his base, hit some nice solid shots, maybe control the center of the ring, let Nicky move around if he wants to, but sooner or later, if Keith plants his base, Nicky's going to have to come to him.
Yeah.
Again, stop fighting his fight.
I think that's the key for Keith right now. The Dutchman's hypermobile. He's starting all the exchanges. Keith now knows this. He needs to plant his feet and get his timing to bang the right round kick or the right long knee if he comes in southpaw.
Yeah,
if he comes in orthodox, we're looking at that left leg counter. But I think the key is to have a strong base against the Dutchman's mobility.
Absolutely. No, I certainly don't envy Keith fighting an opponent like this.
Seconds out. Seconds out, please. Round 4.
Okay, guys, round 4. Here we go. Let's see what they can make of each other. Okay, again with that fast heat from Nicky. Okay, Keith fires back that low kick into the right cross. Chambers it nicely. Okay,
Keith again beginning to play wing game. That's more like it from Keith. Good catch.
Hold space.
And Keith just needs to stay strong in his base.
Yeah, maybe push back forward. Just take that centre of the ring, plant his base, just set his base there, and then not let himself.
I think the Dutchman's mobility is just playing havoc with his timing to land a strong kick. The ring is definitely really slippy tonight.
Definitely a problem.
I just hope one of the fighters doesn't get caught with a knee to the head on a slip.
And that's more like it. Caught the kick, fired right back.
Again, the Dutchman weaving an awful lot. Always a risk when you're fighting knees to the head.
Yep, again, very elusive head movement. Great for avoiding punches, but sooner or later, that knee might land. Okay, but in the meantime, it's not landed, and Nicky is landing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's more like from Keith. Just nice, strong, solid base.
Again, Lopez's hands beginning to get a little wild. Guard's beginning to come down under the pressure. Very slight cut in Keith's face, but nothing to trouble him at the moment.
Some nice combinations from Nicky there, just landing a few shots, unorthodox angles, but landing all the same. Up and down, okay, shots to the body, head, whips a low kick in.
Again, punching when you're in the clinch, generally a sign that it's not a comfortable area for you. I think Keith needs to capitalise on this.
Definitely, I'd like to see Keith work a wee bit more in the clinch, maybe get a wee bit of clearance of the hips and land those long knees. Okay, it could be a real asset to him if he's going to do it. Oh, and a good attempt there, but just
missed the opportunity there.
Yeah, again with a slip.
Oh, that was a tagged with a strong shot there.
Looping right hand over the top there, just caught Keith right in the chin.
Again, Keith showing strong position.
Oh, and ended up in the throw. Okay, that was unlucky by Keith. I mean, he got into the clinch, he was looking for a good position, but it just backfired. Okay, not a good way to end the round for him.
Just to remind you again, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of tonight's proceedings, we're going to have an award to the most spirited fighter.
I think this is the first time maybe the Dutchman's had to be pushed into a fifth round situation. A lot of their fights over in Europe are all over 3 rounds. Keith, no stranger to 5 rounds. Very much a workhorse, very much good solid basics. And that's what he needs right now to win this fight. He needs to keep his base, a blast with the right leg when he switched to southpaw. And he's beginning to dominate in the clinch. I think when you see somebody beginning to punch their way or constantly hook the leg, you know they don't particularly want to be there.
It's just whether or not Keith is going to capitalise on that. I hope he does.
Yep.
And it'll be interesting to see going into the 5th and final round, the respective conditioning of the fighters. Like you said, Keith is known for going 5 rounds. He's got no problems conditioning. The Dutchman maybe not so. He's an unknown quantity in this. Okay, just looking at the two of them right now, Keith seems fresh in the 2nd round. Getting a lot of big show support behind the crowd. We'll see how Nicky does.
Keith coming out very, very determined. I think he knows he can't leave this.
Keith throwing some hard shots, but Nicky answering back in kind. Okay, a nice exchange.
That's a beautiful kicking exchange.
Back and forward.
Again, nice hands countered by the right body kick.
Yeah,
that's what Keith needs to be doing. He needs to work that right body kick.
Yep, definitely just plant that bit. Don't let him be pushed back.
Again, the up kick may be frustrating Keith, but not having much effect, so not scoring.
Okay, Keith needs to maybe not take that back step.
He can't afford to let the Dutch guy dominate at this stage.
No,
Keith needs to either stand his ground or move forward.
Oh, a good high kick from Nicky, but caught by Keith. And Keith just winging away some big shots there. Okay, doing everything he can to put this guy away in the final round.
He now needs to close him down and keep blasting with that right leg. Yeah. Can't really afford to take any backward steps now.
No, absolutely not.
Must go forward.
Oh, a nice, solid right knee
but nice left body counter again from the Dutchman.
Counter straight back, solid left body kick from Nicky. Oh, but caught.
Again, causing him to lose position and lose balance. The Dutchman will be hungry to get that one back. And there's a right body kick from Keith again.
Tagged onto the right hand as well. This is a much better round for Keith. I wish he'd just pulled this trigger a little bit earlier and fired off like this in the last round. And again, left body kick. Hits the move.
Taking on the arms, still a legitimate score.
Of course.
Now we're looking at the knee and the change of position,
right
strong from Keith.
Nicky just misses the low kick now.
Again, countering with the kick, but he needs to move out the corner. I think the Dutchman is still dangerous.
Definitely.
I wouldn't be dropping my hands if I were Middleton right now. Beautiful low kick from the Dutchman. Keith maybe a little early to be taunting his opponent.
Yeah, definitely. I think.
But nice kicks there to the body. Also had effect on the Dutchman. A great closing round there from Middleton.
You know, if Keith had fought every round like the fifth, I think it would be a clear-cut decision. That was a cracking final round.
Maybe just took him that long to deal with such an unorthodox fighter.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it would be a hard one to call. I mean, this scoring-wise, I mean, definitely more shots. A lot more shots were landed by Nicky. Definitely had Keith sort of ruffled throughout, but I mean, really strong last round from Keith. It was excellent.
Absolutely. I'm glad I'm not judging. I'm glad I'm not judging
this.
No,
I would hate to be judging it. And into the centre of the ring, folks, for the official announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, fabulous international contest. Please salute both fighters before I make the result.
Big round of applause. Very close fight indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the three judges awarded the scores as follows. Judge number 1 scored about 49 to 48. Judge number 2 scored about 50 to 48. And judge number 3, 49 to 48. And the victor on this occasion, from the Aberdeen Muay Thai, Keith Middleton, ladies and gentlemen.
And the win goes to Keith Middleton. Very close fight, very hard fought. How would you have that, guy?
I think the strength of Keith's fifth round probably swung the judges. To be honest, I think I had Lopez edging ahead, but the fifth round, with the balanced position breaks, the round kick beginning to land and obviously being felt by Lopez. Yeah, we go with Keith Middleton on that.